Okay, so yesterday was the concert. The check-in was at like 3 and we're meant to go into Soundcheck at like 4. And it was like 5 o'clock and we still hadn't gone in. But we knew the boys were there because Ashton had walked past us and he was in yellow and he looked so good. Ashton in yellow. And we're just kind of like, there he goes. And he only did it to stir up the crowd because then everyone behind us started freaking out. And then not long after that, they were sound checking because we could hear them doing it. I think something was wrong because they did Valentine like 4 times. And we were just getting so impatient and so delirious by that stage because we were just like sitting there doing nothing. And we were like obviously really excited, so we were really hyped up anyway. When Andy came out, he was like hyping up the crowd. He interviewed the girls from Europe and it was so cute. And then he was like hyping up the crowd. And then when he was coming back, because we were near the door, I was like, Andy, can you please tell 5 Sauce to hurry up? We're over it, like as a joke. And we were just like, just tell them the Australians are pissed off. Because like, the Australians are always pissed off. Like he must have been recording still and he's like, Australian? What did you want me to tell them? And made me say it to the camera and I was just like, they're over an hour late. They do this every tour. We're pissed. And so probably gonna end up in the Auckland video diary, getting angry, probably gonna get hate over it, no worries. I didn't think about it at the time. I was like, I would have told them if they were there. I would have been like, why the hell are we running an hour and a half late? You've soundchecked Valentine 8 times. Like, let's do it. It's cold out here. It's like the ground's wet. Please. And then we still didn't go in for another bloody half an hour. So we were like nearly 2 hours late to soundcheck, which was so stupid. So we got to soundcheck and we went in. It was quite small. I think it holds like 3,000 max. So it was a pretty small venue. They did talk first and then we did a Q&A. First did the questions. Ashton's like, just before we start, is the venue promoter here? And the venue promoter was like, what's wrong? And he's just like, I just want to compliment the decor of this place because it is literally such a hole. Like it's these shitty metal seats, it's so dusty, it smells. All the locals call it Logan Concrete instead of Logan Campbell, so that kind of sets the scene, doesn't it? Really good mood. They're really chatty, they were so jokey and yeah, so sarcastic. Like every answer was sarcastic. They were taking the piss out of the New Zealand accents and it was just a pretty good time. And then they did Valentine. And then once that was over, we went out and we had to wait for doors again. Once doors opened, it was chaos. They tried to make everyone not run and that was going fine. And we were like walking, the security were like walking backwards and we were like all in a line, like behind them. And it was chill and it was fine. And we were like all surrounded by our friends still. And then suddenly someone just runs around the side. And then I nearly get like pushed over. And we all like nearly get split up and it's just chaos getting there. But then we somehow made it to the barrier. And I don't know how, but we all got on the barrier in a row in the center. I've never been center barrier for 5 Sauce before. I think it was Sounds Like Feels Like was the only time I've been barrier for 5 Sauce in Sydney. And I was off to the side, like right on the far side near Callum. So it was like crazy to be directly in front of Luke and Ashton. I was like, this has never happened. This is weird. I was very stressed. The security were incredible. It's like I've never met nicer security guards. Usually they're really rude, kind of hate everyone, aren't really that helpful, but they were like joking with us the whole night and kept talking to us. Like they were being so nice to us that we felt so like comfortable and safe around them. When the boys came out, they started with Babylon and what the hell, that was insane. I didn't look at the set list. I avoided the Japan ones because I wanted to be surprised. I wanted to just go in, have no idea what was going to come next and just like embrace it. They do this really cool intro to Babylon. Everyone's probably seen it on YouTube, but I avoided it. But the intro was so good. It was like a kind of a weird song to start the set with. And from that moment on, it was just nuts. It got really pushy at one stage, like behind us, to the point where we were like hanging off the barrier. I'm not that mad on More, like studio version, because I don't know, like lyrically, I just think it's not a very strong song, but it's so good live. Like as soon as I heard it live, I was like, suddenly I have so much more appreciation for this song than I ever thought I would. It was made to be played live. They did the only reason, which I've been waiting since 2014 to hear, waited 4 years, and then they just did weird things to it. One of those weird like synth mics, and Michael just talks into this weird like Darth Vader mic. Everyone seemed like to love it. I think because I love that song so much, and I was so like, I've been waiting so many years for them to play it. I don't think I wanted them to change it that much. So beautiful the way it is, but I understand that they wanted to like change it up a little bit and like play around with some stuff, but I was just like, to this song, really? I did a couple of old songs. I'm pissed that Amnesia is still on the set list. I was like, can we let this die? But apparently it's gonna stick around for another tour. There's like a quite depressing bit of the set list in the middle. They've got like all the kind of slow songs in one go, so it was kind of a lot. Ghost of You was a lot to handle. I was like, I cannot cry. I'm front and center. I do not want them to see me cry. Ashton was... I've never had that good of a view on Ashton on stage, because we're usually off to the side and the cymbals are usually in the way, but I was like directly in front of him, and it was a blessing. I've never had that happen before. And as Ashton Fresh, it was a really nice change. He was so happy on stage. He like did not stop smiling the entire set, and it was just thank you. Oh my god, so Meet You There had so much potential. They started doing Meet You There, and it was just this crazy drum solo, and they were just going nuts, and the crowd was going insane. Like, we were all just like, this is gonna be the best song on the set list. And then they did the this time, the next time, the bit that I wanted them to start the tour with. I wanted that to be the first song, just them doing the this time and next time, and then like hyping everyone up, or doing it as the first song after the encore. Like, I'm getting hyped up now thinking about how good it was. And then it stopped, and they started playing Jet by Heart, and that was it. Like, they just did this intro, interlude, bridge situation, and then stopped, and that was it, and just went on to Jet by Heart like nothing ever happened. And we were all just like still going, and then suddenly there was like a slower song. We're like, wait, what? Like, it was such a strange place to put it. I think it was to bring the mood up a bit, because it was like after like Ghost of You or something really depressing. It just went like down, then up, then down again, so it was a bit strange to put it there. Like, there was a lot of new stuff on there, but there was still a couple of like the old bangers that have to stay, like Girls Talk Boys. Like, that can never leave the set. Sorry, it can never leave the set. End Up Here left, so Girls Talk Boys can't. It's the law. That was Auckland. Meet You There tour has officially begun. I've got a few more shows left, but it was insane. I'm so happy with the experience. I had the best time. I can't wait for the Sydney show tomorrow. The pop-up shop's in Sydney tomorrow, and I get to see Nikki tomorrow. And I see Bianca tonight. I'm so excited to see my friends and see Five Stars again and do an Australian tour and be in Sydney again. I love Sydney. Although Auckland literally looks like Sydney. Like, they're pretty much the exact same place. It's weird. I don't feel like I'm in a foreign country. Like, and then every time at the show, when they were like, Auckland, what's up? I was like, wait, what? We're in New Zealand? And then you were like, wait, I'm in a different country. And you'll be really confused. Everyone's so nice here. All of the girls I met, like at the airport and at the show, everyone was so nice. Security was so nice. Everyone's so chill here. I love New Zealand. I've ticked another country off my 5-star list, and it is insane. This is the third time in 3 years I've gone overseas for them. Oops, I'm gonna cry. It's finally sunk in, like, what's happened this week. Why am I getting emotional? I haven't slept in like 3 days. Sorry, just having an emotional breakdown. Talk to you all later. Probably see you at the pop-up shop. That's me, over and out.